to the Averasource Use Case video series. This video covers accelerated rewrite. Today we'll overview using the Averasource platform to re-engineer, re-architect, redesign, and optimize your mainframe and mid-range COBOL and RPG applications. To execute this process, we'll use Averasource Transform, which includes the entire platform, including Analyze to help reduce technical debt and validate business rules, Discover to understand the application architecture, data access patterns, and data element usage, Inventory to determine missing and unreferenced items and use of platform utilities and third-party products, and Scan to qualify and count content and size of the portfolio. This accelerated rewrite process can greatly reduce or eliminate the technical debt in your core business applications by providing views for code block or component redundancy and dead code, for instance. The Analyze Code Block and File Comparison view identifies 10 or more lines of code, either within a program or across programs, that match 70% or more. This enables identification of similar code that may cause maintenance issues and that could be candidates for consolidation or removal, or dead code in the form of unreferenced paragraphs. Averasource Analyze enables you to identify and validate 12 types of business rules by identifiers like logical file names or variables, data sources or structures, and provides rule analysis within programs, as well as across programs called rule chaining, such as within a job stream or call chain. Averasource Inventory identifies not just missing or unreferenced items, but also platform utilities and third-party products that may need removal or replacement, showing where they are referenced down to the line of code for context analysis. Averasource Discover data lineage views enable modernizing your data sources to newer data management technologies and products, such as indexed or vSAM files to relational databases, showing data operations and cross-references. Typically, the drivers of this process would be modernization architects, enterprise architects, data architects, cloud architects, modernization project technical leads, senior developers, or a combination team. This team should understand both the legacy and target platforms, even if the target is deployed back to the legacy platform using new concepts such as containerization and microservices. They would use the Averasource platform to gain the critical insights and functionality from the current system and plan what components or functions to carry forward as is, which need modification or consolidation, and which need to be left behind or decommissioned after the re-architecture. Let's take a look. Transform has three views. The entities view, consisting of an entity relationship diagram, or ERD, for all entities identified within the parsed code of the project. Also provides the Averasource descriptor language, or ADL model, which is a textual representation of each entity schema with sizing constraints and notification of requirements if the data element is referenced in a business rule. The modeling view, consisting of an ERD, but only for the entities referenced by the entry point or program selected for transformation, and an ADL model with a configuration section, an entities section, and a logic section for generated code. Screens view renders in HTML the mainframe or mid-range green screens for review and redesign with users. User interface or UX developers can download the HTML rendering and Angular projects to expedite their processes. Transform generates structured, maintainable, object-oriented Java or C# microservices with no proprietary runtimes, no platform or vendor lock-in, just clean source code you can enhance and deploy to any supporting environment. That could be your data center, to any cloud provider, or even back to the mainframe in Red Hat OpenShift on Z-Linux, for instance. Transform generates up to 95% of the code, and you can use AI code assist products like AWS Code Whisperer, Azure Copilot, or Google's Gemini AI Code Assistant to polish, add functionality to the microservices, and complete integration. Transform provides a local registry to run and manage microservices and generates a test data framework to validate the redesigned schema as needed. Transform generates test screens to interact with data microservices and execute create, read, update, and delete, or CRUD activities, while adhering to sizing constraints and field entry requirements from business rule reference data elements. Transform generates test data mapped to the redesigned schema for new tables and can auto-populate the test data into those tables. Generated APIs can be used to manually or programmatically interact with the test framework. A combination of these generated frameworks and interactive screens enable validation of the re-architecture prior to making workload assignments to development and data migration teams and launching the bigger testing and migration workloads. This process greatly accelerates rewrite projects, reducing risk due to standardized code generation, improving the upcoming maintenance process, and reducing time over manual rewrites, which reduce costs. So, why not start today for free with a VeriSource scan? Thanks for your time. Join us for other use case videos in this series on our YouTube channel.